Wow, look at the size of this multiplication problem. 728 times 6. Pretty large. Well, it's actually not that easy to solve. Alright, I'm going to show you two methods today. The first method is the more traditional method. If you're about my age, this is the one you learned at school. It's probably the more difficult of the methods actually because it involves both adding and multiplying at the same time, which can be confusing for a lot of kids, I find. So let's take a look at our two factors are 728 times 6. So what we have to do is we have to start off in the ones column here. Okay, let's break it down. 8 times 6. 8 times 6 is 48. Write my 8 down here, move my 4 up here. Now here's where it gets kind of tricky. The 4 here we're not going to multiply. We're going to add the 4 here. What are we going to add to the 4 to? Well, we're going to add the 4 to 2 times 6. Okay? So 2 times 6 is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 12 plus 4 would give us 16. Put the 6 down here. The 1 goes up here. So now we have 700. We have 7 times 6. 7 times 6. And then the 1 is up here. So it's going to be 7 times 6 plus 1. Okay? 7 times 6 plus 1 is 43. Here's my final answer for 728 times 6. It's 4,368. A bit confusing, but I'm going to show you a different method which I find might make it easier for your kids at home. Same question, I have 728 times 6. Instead of adding and subtracting all at the same time, I'm going to break it up nicely, okay? So, let's start out by looking in our ones column. More or less, we have 8 times 6. So I'm going to do 3 different types of multiplication. Over here, I'm going to do, up here, I'm going to do 8 times 6. Okay, so we have 8 times 6 equals 48. There's my first one complete. Now, I have to look in the tens column. I have 2 here, 6 here. Okay? But this 2, because it's in the tens column, is actually worth 20. And the 6 is still in the ones, so the 6 is still worth 6. So I have 20 times 6. So, how do I do this? Well, simple. What's 0 times 6? 0 times 6, as we know, and whenever you multiply anything by 0, you get 0. Now, what's 2 times 6? 2 times 6 is 20. Simple, simple. So, there's our next step. Last step, or our third step, sorry, is 7 times 6. And because 7 is in the hundreds column, however, 7 is going to be 700. And again, 6 is in the ones column, so 6 still remains 6. So we have 700 times 6. Big number, but no problem. 0 times 6 is always 0. Again, 0 times 6 is 0 again. 7 times 6 is 42. Alright, so now I've got 3 numbers. I've got 48, 120, and 4,200. Alright, so what do I have to do? All I have to do is I have to add these numbers together now. So, I'm just going to kind of separate off an area so you guys can see it. So we have 4,200, 120, make the 0 a little clearer, and 48. So, add it together. 0 plus 0 plus 8 gives us 8. 0 plus 2 plus 4 gives us 6. 2 plus 1 gives us 3. Plus 4 gives us 4,368. So there it is. 728 times 6 is 4,368. There's the answer. There's the answer. Simple. Probably takes a few more steps than the other method, but it's probably easier for your students to do it this way than the other way. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Practice on a regular basis.